Today, another example of the Albanese government's new socialism. Its new plan to spend your money on what it reckons are business winners, but which for some reason businesses won't invest in. Now, most of the government's so-called investments so far under this Future Made in Australia scheme have been in green energy. Today, though, it threw money at a young company trying to build the first ever commercial quantum computer that works without bugs, which has been a big challenge. Albanese is going 50-50 with the Queensland government and handing nearly $1 billion of taxpayers' money to this US-based company, PsiQuantum, set up 9 years ago by two Australian academics.
These guys over here are Australians. And the problem has been that Australians have come up with good ideas and they've had to go offshore to get the capital and to get the support from governments to create the jobs here. We're bringing them home. That's what this is about.
I know that Albanese there said support from government, that was all, when actually great inventions usually get support from business. You think Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. And this $1 billion from government is to create just 400 jobs. Although the Prime Minister said the payoff will actually be massive if this quantum computer actually works. Joining me every Tuesday is Nationals Senator Matt Canavan, the former Deputy Prime Minister. Deputy Prime Minister, former Resources Minister. I just promoted you. This is my wishful thinking. Matt, if this works, this computer, that's fantastic. But if the government's, but is it really the government's role to invest in businesses? Isn't it really instead to, clear the way for businesses to work themselves by cutting taxes, red tape, workplace restrictions?
Well, I suppose the test, Andrew, is, how much do you think politicians know about quantum computing? I wish these two Australians the best success, and it'd be fantastic if Australian inventions can crack something as important as quantum computing. But I probably know as much about it as you do, Andrew, and I reckon it's about as much as the Prime Minister does. So politicians shouldn't be making these decisions with, let's face it, money that is not theirs. The Prime Minister stands up and says, we're putting $1 billion. No, you're putting $1 billion in. The Prime Minister's just signing off on your money, on your cheques, and doesn't have any idea what he's doing. This spending we've seen, this absolute massive cash splash, we're now up to $3 or $4 billion, I think, over the last few weeks. This is the equivalent of trying to inflate a beach ball after you've punctured a couple of holes in it beforehand. Because this government has put massive new taxes on the economy, like their car tax just the other week. They have put massive new red tape on industrial relations and environmental regulations and green tape as well. They have punctured the lungs of our economy, and now they're trying to reinflate them by pumping air back into it. Well, it's not going to work. It would be a much better idea to lower taxes on investments like those into quantum computing, and then let the market work it out, let the businesses who know what they're doing work it out, rather than wasting your money with no knowledge about what they're doing.
I know. They're clobbering cement works in the nickel industry. We had a company, Qenos, the biggest maker of plastics here. They're driving them out of business with high energy costs and then throwing our money at, this might work, bang, another $1 billion. And they still haven't got to the budget where they're going to really unveil in 2 weeks' time this whole Future Made in Australia thing.